I just don't. You probably didn't even start stream. You're probably lying to me right now.
I mean, if that's how you feel about it, fine. Get the hell out of my game.
I mean, who said I was even here to begin?
Oh, Jake got out of our game.
No, he's right there still.
No, I put him in Flannery's room. But he's back now.
Well, that's a little forward of you, Baka.
Huh?
He called you a baka. Baka-chan.
No, I get that he called me stupid, but
It's just a bit forward of you to throw me in your room.
It's not like he wants you or anything. Baka.
I mean, because I don't, but, you know. ...
question mark.
Well. What the? This is not working. Huh.
I wonder if I could.
I don't know, man.
Oh, Frag, I love you.
I love me too.
Frag's great. And, oh god, that sounds terrible. I'm gonna check the... Where's the... This any better?
Oh, speak again.
Let's see. I'm listening on stream to see how I sound. Is there even any difference? I'm not quite sure if there is. Then let's try the midsection and see how that sounds. Okay, that seems a bit better. Am I... You guys hear me all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you pretty decent. You
okay,
know,
just because listening on stream, I was sounding super loud.
well, I mean, you are, but anyhow.
I mean, now I'm sounding better. I'm listening.
Oop.
What the hell? Anyway, now I can do the announcement that we're live.
We're live in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back, my
Welcome back, Wolfpack.
Oh
We're listening by now.
No, just no. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
Look. Cole, here, let me give you a friend maker, and you can go ahead and end up using that, okay?
Wait, why are you giving me a knife?
If anything, that seems like something I should have.
No, don't give it to Ayumi. She doesn't know how to use it properly. She doesn't know how to make friends.
She already has a knife.
Yeah, she doesn't know how to make friends.
She tried throwing it at someone to stab them in the back to make them her friend.
That's why she doesn't know how to make friends. Holy shit. You have to spell it out loud.
Oh my god, hold up, I gotta post it.
But yeah, first off, let me put a little bit of a disclaimer on today's quote-unquote session for everyone who is watching. Today is less of a session and more of a... We're just wrapping up the loose ends so that we can call this campaign to an end before we end up going into Jake's campaign. Then after Jake's campaign, we'll be
Yo.
going into Season 2, where it should be less of a shit show on my end.
Season
But more
2
of a
will
shit
be
show on my
where
end.
Season 2 will be where
It's when you go to the
Also
digital
trying
world
to
to
kill
defeat
Jesse.
Omegamon.
pretty much. We'll be Digimon.
And we'll kill Jesse.
Whoa! I'm getting killed off already.
I mean, the fact that you survived this long is already impressive enough.
You're not wrong, but like, damn, girl.
I mean, why wouldn't we want to
Why
kill
so
off the secret
surprised?
villain of the whole series?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
You
Not
put
even the
on
characters.
You put on the ring.
All
There's no
according to
secret.
Keikaku.
You also got that Ori Makaku Lost Rock.
You're not wrong.
I'm
I'm pretty
not-
much a.
I'm not gonna lie. Right now, you are 2/3 villain and only 1/3 possibly a hero.
I'm sorry. I thought you were stay out of this, Mr. Narrator.
I mean, at least look at Ayumi. She's at least like 50-50. She's clear like anti-hero.
Heck, even her plot device isn't necessarily evil. It's how she uses it, or
Hey, I'm
gets
not
used
evil.
by it. Yet,
Yet.
actually, you know what?
Please.
No, hold on.
You
It's-
controlled 2 people.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Is mind controlling other people to do things against their will something a not evil person would do?
I can't be so weak-willed.
He's yawning at the prospect of the fact that he might be.
Oh, it's just so boring taking over people.
See, that's something a villain would say.
I mean, I guess.
Oh my god, secret villain confirmed.
Honestly, not even Flannery knew I was a villain.
Oh no, I always knew.
No,
You were
didn't. Don't lie to me.
you were too nice.
Every time you lie to me, a puppy gets his wings.
That's fine.
What?
Have you seen Fluffle Dog? That thing is adorable.
I have not.
Oliver, show him the errors of his ways.
I don't fucking have that.
Don't show him.
Oh,
Don't show me.
Didn't I give you the? Oh no,
No.
it's still in here. Never mind. One
Yeah,
second,
with the
so I
real
can.
villain, honestly.
Anyway, so
Welcome back to
Well-
Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives.
Here you go. Take a look at the Fluffle Dog that is next to Oliver.
I'll take your word for it. I'm not looking at it.
how about we do I'm gonna do a lightning quick recap of what happened. Okay, so we went back down the well to fetch a pail of water, but instead we fetched a pail of whoop-ass on cultists, and even though there was only 3 of them, it was kind of lame, because there's only 3 of them, and I didn't kill any of them this time, which was unfortunate. And then Vincent Henderson was there, except it wasn't him, it was an apparition, a ghost, a not real, and he multiplied in front of Jesse and was about to do the Vincent Henderson barrage. However, before he could pull off the final kick to send Jesse flying in the air, we all jumped into Duel, and Jesse had the most difficult deck to duel against because it was Alexa. And Saji and I had relatively simple duels because Vinny could only take over one competent duelist, and the rest of them were the dregs of Slifer Red. And I'm talking the dregs. So we got through that pretty easy, and then Andy was doing her impression of a lightning rod, and that was about it.
Yeah, that's fair. So, as everybody goes back to their dorms, just as a reminder, the future knowledge is pretty much lost to your characters. So, for all intents and purposes, they would respond to the events coming up the next couple days as the same way that they would have otherwise. However, some minor differences would occur, such as Oliver is lucky because his girlfriend isn't evil anymore.
Wow.
Nice.
I mean, are we
I'm
sure?
pretty evil.
But that's beside the point. What were you going to say, Saji?
Never mind.
Okay.
If you're sure, all right.
Alright, so. Jesse doesn't remember. Part of the things that Jesse doesn't remember is the fact that Julie was a girl before she was a cat.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
But otherwise, everything's sort of back to normal. The next day comes around, and during that, I believe it was date day for Ayumi and for Oliver. You know,
Yeah,
not together,
Jesse
but
and his-
separately.
And then Jesse and his cat girlfriend.
Yep.
They're gonna go hang out.
And the crew in the
Jesse's-
schoolyard, finding trouble, never looking too hard.
Actually, we had to look pretty hard to find the cult, let's be honest.
Yeah, you're pretty right.
We broke rule number 1.
Yeah.
You fucked up. This entire campaign is null and void. We had to.
We had to look too hard. Back
Just-
in class, they always taught us this.
Look. In Season 2, just make a Time Wizard dual spirit and actually go back in time.
Yeah, but
Hey,
this is-
time wizard!
Kill Andy before she can kill anybody else, so... Boom, there. The entire campaign's been solved.
Oh shit!
But what if then Andy goes back in time and kills us before we can kill her?
You really think Andy would try and kill you guys?
This is
But
true.
what if it's not Andy but Idna?
Well, I'm pretty sure Idna still wants to bone Ayumi, however that would work. So...
that's
I
weird.
kind of want to see this, but at the same time, no.
This is, yeah. Look, when you first meet and their literal first sentence to you is, "I want to turn you into a doll to be my plaything." It's like, okay, you're skeevy.
Okay, you're a lesbian.
Why is everyone on this island a lesbian?
Look,
Oh, I don't want to hear it from you, Miss Lesbian.
I'm pretty sure Ayumi's the one who's turning all the women lesbian. She's the chemical turning
You
the
know-
frogs gay.
She's turning the frogs lesbian.
It's not her fault that she's got, that rockin' bod. Because she actually works out and doesn't just play cards all day.
What the fuck's the point of the island then?
I mean, she plays cards but doesn't do it all day.
For shame.
Heresy.
Bah.
Well, maybe if you just took a lesson from what the fuck his name, Tarzan Damien, and just spent a year out in the wilderness drawing cards from a doopy buff.
Maybe I should. Maybe that's what I'll do between season 1 and 2.
I have to magically not be damaged.
Jesse
Oh, yeah.
comes back ripped as fuck.
But your intelligence is
Jesse's
0.
What did you do?
Jesse's-
I pulled cards from a waterfall. What the fuck, Jesse?
Jesse, it's been a fucking week.
Crazy, right?
Then it turns out he was just wearing anchor arms.
Honestly.
Anyways,
Anyhow. So yeah, generally speaking, over the next couple days, aside from Jesse's forgetting about Julie having been a human,
does he
well,
remember about Leah?
he would remember about Leah and her situation. Yes.
Okay, so he still remembers he has a pocket girlfriend.
Yikes. Jesus. Of all things to remember.
I mean, that's a pretty important thing to
Hey, it's
remember.
better than
actually.
forgetting
God
and
damn it.
You
Why
forget.
can't I remember, like, oh, my dad? I don't know.
No. If you forgot about that, then you look at your phone. Someone help this tiny woman! She's trapped in a square!
True.
And with how sheltered he would have been, he might not realize.
That's just the phone to get. Anyways, I'm derailing us.
Yeah, but this isn't a overly serious session anyway, so. Anyhow, alright, as far as Oliver goes, the general things that would have happened during the date with Angel would still be, the only exception being, instead of it being the fact that Angel's back is singed to a crisp, she's just mostly really ecstatic and wanting to end up just spending as much time with Oliver as possible. I know you two have your duel that you are going to do as well. So as far as that goes, there is still that. But otherwise, would you really end up doing anything different otherwise for your date with Angel, or is there something that you want to do specifically otherwise?
Nothing that I can think of.
All right. Then in that case, uh, now, Ayumi, you always end up sort of stealing the show whether we try to or not. So, do you mind if we start things off with Oliver for today?
Yes,
Of course.
I mind.
Oh.
Well, nobody
that
cares about
case,
you, Jesse.
Well, you don't have to say it out loud.
Well, Jesse,
It was always implied.
Jesse, I'll do you to let Oliver.
Wah, wah.
Why is this a thing that happens?
Oliver, your father and best friend are fighting over you, like over that came
Which
out.
one's the father? Which one's the father? Which one's the best friend?
Okay, even I realized that came out wrong.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I want him. No, I do.
Here. Okay, Jesse, fight Oliver's father.
Alright. You're going down, Nick.
I mean. Look, I'm
Time
not.
travel's already been proved possible. Back in time.
Look, I'm not saying Nick's not related.
But he is. Oh, I get it.
But anyhow, as far as that goes. Vote for Happy Oliver back. Thunder Bro? Okay, 1 second, real quick, while I hide stuff behind the screen. Actually, do I have this? No! That was not the one that I wanted.
No!
No.
No!
Oh. So to confirm, yes, those were both that. Thanks, Tabletop.
You're welcome.
You know, Cole, you and me have one thing we still need to settle.
What?
That one duel that got interrupted.
Ah, you mean the wrestling contest?
No.
Yes.
That was just a strange dream you had.
Oh.
Where I had to
Okay.
leave the dorm for the whole night because
We all know I would just manhandle.
in all the inappropriate areas. What was that one scene from that GX Bridge? Like, no, don't put them there. No, not there. Blair in the carts.
Yeah.
I mean, in all fairness, if anyone would, I would believe Sparkman would.
He
Didn't we
would.
have like a talk about, or was that, I don't know, but like the conversation of like Sparkman being Jewish just comes to my mind.
Wait, why did we have this conversation?
Did we, or was I just remember
Woo!
something
That's
about Sparkman being Jewish?
Something spicy here.
I think it was like we had like talked about something about like a dark Christmas, and it's like every monster was like in a Christmas outfit, but then Sparkman wasn't. He's like, "Nah, I'm Jewish."
What?
Wait, no,
was
that
it.
I think I remember that actually.
I think that's what it actually was.
Wait, what?
Yeah, because I think I was the one who was bringing up like a Christmas special type deal.
Oh no, I'm Jewish.
Like, why aren't you dressed in a? Why are you dressed for the season? Well, you see,
It is because I am a Jew. Wait, Sparkman, you're Jewish? Of course!
I don't know. Fucking.
Don't know how to respond.
So
Damn,
any
Sparkman.
meow.
Meow? Cat?
Girl?
Friend?
Bed.
Babe?
Bah!
So Oliver, you're gonna duel your girlfriend? As
In
far
bed?
as far as that goes, Oliver, you wake up in the morning feeling like P Diddy. You've got your duel set up with your girlfriend. What do you want to do? You see Jesse sleeping in bed with Julie curled up on his chest in cat form at the moment.
At the
Well,
moment.
in human form.
That'd be fucking weird.
Jesse, you suffocate in your sleep.
Here comes the water pot. Not bitch.
Night, bitch.
Nothing else really
Night, Kirito.
different. Just get ready for the day.
All right, as you get ready for the day, Jesse, you would wake up while Oliver's getting ready.
What you doing today?
Not much. Just got a day with Angel.
Cool.
With that,
Around.
all right. With that, as Oliver closes the door behind him, Jesse, suddenly next to you, you see you just see Julie in human form. So, what should we do today?
Oh, don't fuck your cat, please.
He says that as he's walking out. Oh, please don't fuck your cat. Oh, I got nothing to do. I actually have nothing to do today.
All right. Well, with that, Oliver, are you gonna end up picking up your girlfriend for the duel date, or do you want to just meet her there?
I guess I'll pick her up.
All right.
Like, is this all happening in like the morning or something, or?
This would be happening around. Well, you know what? I'd say probably around noon is when the duel would be. So go ahead and do whatever you want for now.
I was asking the time because I legitimately have fucking nothing.
I'd say around breakfast time, so 8 o'clock. You can just do basically say time skip forward. I don't just you can say basically assume same things that Oliver would have done.
Let me just do a basic ass cooking roll. Just to see how that goes.
Go for it.
Yeah, pretty. It's no wait.
You
6.
order takeout.
It's pretty bad. It was a 9 because it was a 6 originally. I don't know how it flipped over, but it was a 6 originally, so it would be a 9. So pretty bad.
Yeah, just a little bad. It's nothing to write. It's nothing to write home about. A little burnt, but it's not like it was something Jesse cooked during the beginning of the season.
Excuse you.
Where's the lie, though?
That's not the point.
The point is, it hurts his feelings, so say it more.
Yeah.
So yeah, as far as that goes. So, otherwise, for the rest of the day, anything that you want to do in particular, or just pick her up at the designated time?
I'll just pick her up at this point.
All right. As you end up getting up to her door, we're just gonna borrow Jesse's hell as being makeshift her dorm for now.
I mean, it was supposed to be her dorm.
I mean, that's fair.
It's Jesse's hell because that's where his husbando goes.
Ayumi, quick reminder. Around what time were you supposed to meet up with Jennifer?
I think it's like 10:30-ish.
Okay,
maybe?
then she'd already be out of there. I'm just trying to keep in mind. As you get to the dorm, Oliver, the only one left in there right now is an angel. As you are about to knock, she opens the door, and the two of you almost have a cute meet. A meet cute, whatever it's called.
Oh, a smile will go across Oliver's face. Ready?
Of course. With that, she would hold out her hand, ready for you.
Take it.
And as far as this goes, just for consistency, praise the sundress.
That's what you keep consistent.
As far as that,
I'll ask how many she fucking has.
I've got about one for each day of the week. I just don't wear them every day.
Oh yeah.
But they're light and comfy. Shush. That she'll just playfully push you.
You look great.
With that, she'll just end up just stepping closer to you as you say that. Good. But don't think that these compliments are going to make me go easy on you. I may be out of practice, but I'm still going to end up giving it my all, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. As the two of you walk to the stadium area, is there anything that you want to do on the way?
No.
All right. I want to go with the proper stadium because this is going to be
Pokemon Stadium 2.
all right. As the two of you walk into the area, and there's a few people seated like around the area. It's not overly busy, but there's a nice number of people.
Why are so many people already?
Well, I mean, it is the weekend. The stadium gets pretty full. Some people like to make a day of it. Well, with that, I guess we should probably part here so that we can end up getting to our spots. With that, she leans in and gives you a kiss on the lips. Have fun. With that, she runs to the other side of the stage.
Internally, I don't think I can anymore.
With that,
I'll get his cards ready.
as the two of you step up, the ground around you starts to glow with a rainbow light. The little markings on the ground end up shining, and the system starts up. You see projected in the room between the two of you, duels start. With that, as far as this goes,
Let me just get this, because I'm not going to be needing it after this.
that's fine.
That was the wrong thing to unlock.
Pray to the
Now-
waifu to save your lifeu.
Well, there's no fixing that thing
I
now,
swear to
so
God,
I'll
if you
just
have
leave
to
it
use
there.
if you have to use your pro tag piece,
If you have to use your fate card.
Don't worry. We're getting everything here. Absolutely everything.
I'm throwing in all the beats. If I can't smash her, I'm gonna die. And talk that
Jesse,
little circle thing.
Just promise me one thing. What is it, Oliver?
Don't fuck your
Smash.
cat.
What the fuck are you talking about, Oliver?
Don't smash. What? Smash? Who? Don't smash Angel. Smash Angel? I mean, okay. No!
I'm
With-
gonna haunt you.
With that,
Jesse does it because his best friend is by him all the time.
actually, you know what? You decide. She would let you pick anyway, so.
Oh, yeah, I usually say I go first, so I go first.
All right.
Good logic.
Okay, so this is either a busted hand or a terrible hand. I'm not sure which yet.
I'll be able to tell in a sec. Oh, huh. Huh.
I start by placing 2 cards face down. Not that. What the fuck?
I didn't even see what it was. Don't worry.
Okay, then. And by sending 1 light monster from my hand to the graveyard, I get a special summon Galaxy Soldier in defense position. And when Galaxy Soldier special summon, I get to add 1 light. I get to add 1 Galaxy monster from my deck to my hand. I shall add Galaxy Knight. And when I control a Galaxy or Photon monster, I get to normal summon Galaxy Knight without tribute. However, his attack would be reduced by 1,000 this turn. Next, I shall equip my Galaxy Soldier with Photon Orbital. And by immediately de-equipping him, I get to search my deck for one Galaxy or Photon monster. I will search out the why that shuffle? Photon Vanisher. And since I control a Galaxy or Photon monster, I get to special summon him. And when she's special summoned, I can add 1 Galaxy Ice Photon Dragon from my deck to my hand. And since there are 2 monsters with 2,000 more attack points, I can attribute both of them. My Galaxy Soldier, and in this case, my Photon Vanisher. And our special summon Galaxy Ice Photon Dragon. With this, I'll end my turn.
You're really not making this easy for me, are you, Oliver? Well, in that case, it looks like we're going to be having a bit of a medieval showdown here. With that, I'll draw. Your knights and dragons are pretty neat. But let's see if they can get past my fortress. Ancient Gear Fortress. Next, I activate the Pot of Desires. By sending the top 10 cards of my deck to the banished face down, I get to draw 2 cards.
That's an interesting pot.
Alright. Now... Next, I'll activate Ancient Gear Catapult. I'm going to destroy my Ancient Gear Fortress in order to special summon from my deck one Ancient Gear monster, ignoring its summoning conditions. Allowing me to summon Ancient Gear Golem Ultimate Pound.
It looks like we both have aces with 3,000 attack.
Next, that's not where this is going to end, though, Oliver. As much as that was a good play on your part, my Ancient Gear Fortress, when destroyed from the spell and trap zone, allows me to special summon an Ancient Gear monster from my hand or graveyard. Unfortunately, I don't have any in the grave, so I guess I'm going to have to summon something from my hand. In that case, I'll bring out my Ancient Gear box.
Okay, I don't know why it was fun. You looked like it was an attack mode for me.
Next, hold on, I need to think something real quick. That would be 6. Next, I'll attack your Galaxy Knight with my Ancient Gear Golem Ultimate Pound. Then, during the damage calculation, I'll chain Limiter Removal. As a result, its attack will double. But during the end phase, it'll be destroyed. That's fine. Since I ended up destroying a monster by battle, my Ancient
Just
Gear...
so you know, because you mentioned 1600 beforehand, Galaxy Knight returns to normal attack points, which is making sure you know that.
Yeah, I know, don't worry. But that's still a total of 3,200 chipped out of your life points.
What?
I got it.
Limiter removal doubles the attack, so that's a 6,000
No,
attack.
I already did that. Because, no, I was at 4,000.
It said 38. It said 38.
When was that? 38.
Now,
It was on 38.
now because I destroyed your monster by battle, I get to discard a machine from my hand, and my Ultimate Pound can attack again. So in that case, Ancient Gear Golem, Ultimate Pound, attack his Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon.
And that's it. Chaos will activate my Galaxy Ice's effect. Whenever she does battle, I can remove both our monsters from play.
With that, Angel just seems to flinch a little as if she didn't actually expect that. Well, I mean, I guess I can't really expect that to have gone that easily. But give me a quick little performance check.
I'm not trying to perform, though.
I know, but you still ended up basically saving yourself from getting OTK'd, even if it was the obvious play on your side.
What was my fucking performance again? I don't know. It's been a while.
I'll check for you.
Basically, it's something like 28 is what you rolled.
You got a plus 16 on your performance.
So like a 32 is what it would be then, I think.
What?
Regardless.
Plus 16 is 24.
No, that was a 16 on the other one I rolled. That's just, I don't know why that one, that's just there.
Okay, I saw that. I was like, what the fuck is with you guys?
No, yeah. But anyhow, the audience cheers at that. In that case, because I don't want to be taking any damage at the end of this turn. Oh. Hold up.
Yeah, the effect is kind of... No, I know what you're thinking specifically.
Yeah, it's still...
Galaxy is flipping you off.
You don't have enough.
Oh, that's... Hold on.
You're shy. Why is there...
Okay, it's just destroys the monster. Never mind, I was thinking power bond. Okay. Okay. Oh. During my end phase, I'll activate second main phase. I'll activate Overload Fusion. Hold on.
Wait, during our second main phase. When you enter your main phase, both our monsters shall return.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking they returned at the end phase of the turn. Never mind.
And when you activate your Overload Fusion, I'll chain it with Tachyon Transmigration.
Guys,
I can't even do that because I was thinking it was a...
That's what I was telling you.
Alright then.
Wow.
You can't activate Overload.
Angel's just been pretty much just got basically BTFO'd.
What the hell happened?
Because the 3200 from...
I don't understand when I did 32.
Oliver. Okay. 6,000 minus 2,800.
So wait, you activate... Okay, so you did that prior to that. Okay.
Yeah, during the damage calculation.
I thought you attacked first with it, and then then activated this because it's a quick play too because of that first. Because I know it has the ability to attack twice. I thought you just attacked me regularly, then activated it to attack me with that. Not that you activated it first and then attacked me twice.
Okay, to clarify, this is more of just a meta explanation real quick for you. So, you can activate quick play spell cards that specifically change attack and defense values during the damage calculation, but those are like the only time that any card can be activated during that time slot. Otherwise you have to wait till the end. I would have done
something before that if I knew that, but it's whatever at this point.
But that was the only thing that you would have been able to do is something that could end up I think you could have also done a counter trap.
Well, I mean, yeah, that was the thing I was going to do, but
if you want to do it, go for it.
Fucking late now, it's whatever. It's really
whatever. Okay. Well, in that case, with that, I guess I'm going to have to end my turn. With that, both her monsters get destroyed.
Now, I'm just curious. Does that, even though it was technically removed from the field and then comes back, would it still be destroyed by that? Because...
Only because the fact that Galaxy Eye specifies return. So, that's the weird thing about the about statuses on cards. if it was sent to the graveyard and special summoned again, it would be treated as a new card. But because Galaxy Eyes returns, it's basically goes back into the field with the same status and condition, if I understand and remember the rules correctly in that regards. That's always been one of those weird ones.
Yeah, they really just need to take just
Is it my
an
turn?
iron and just
Yeah, it's your move.
Put our card face down. And I'll activate Galaxy Zero in order to bring back a Galaxy Fold monster from my graveyard type edition. However, it cannot attack. I shall bring back my Galaxy Knight. Now I'll take my Galaxy Ice Photon Dragon and my Galaxy Knight and overlay them. These two monsters, I shall Exceed Summon Galaxy Ice Cypher Dragon.
With that, your dragon comes roaring onto the field.
Alright, Cypher Dragon. Attack. Cypher Nil Stream.
With that, the attack blasts her right in the face. Ah! With that,
My turn.
as the blast ends up fading away, the hologram of that attack ends up no longer being projected. You just see her on the basically like lying on the floor, just sort of like not like knocked out or anything, just sort of like she as if she were knocked unconscious, just sort of like wiping her hair out of her eyes. It's like, okay, that was definitely not an attack I was looking forward to. With that, she just sticks her tongue out at you and gives you a wink.
During your standby phase, I activate my face down card. Dimensional Barrier. I can declare one type: Ritual, Fusion, Synchro, Exceeds, or Pendulum. And for the rest of the turn, neither one of us can special summon that type of monster. I'll declare Fusion.
Oh. I don't even remember having.
It was in that fucking starter deck I got.
I like that's a card I just don't remember. I'm not gonna complain. It's just I find that funny because it's. That's just oh. In that case, I guess I don't really have much of a choice here. I activate Pot of Desires.
I activate Tachyon Transmigration. When I control a Galaxy-sized monster, I can negate the activation of a card and return to the deck.
Oh, it goes back to the deck too? That's... With that, Angel just looks to you. I don't think there's really anything that I can do left here. Either way, I'm not going to make the same mistake that I made during the last duel in front of an audience. With that, she reveals a card to you. I summon Elemental Hero Prisma. There may not be much that I can do, but hopefully I can make something out of this darkness. I will use Prisma's effect.
Not unless I negate it with Breakthrough Skill.
Well then. Unfortunately, I'm still required to do the reveal and send because that's a cost. But that's unfortunate. I reveal the ancient gear. Why did I get thrown out of that? Okay. I reveal the ultimate ancient gear golem. And because I don't have a Ancient Gear Golem in my deck, I'm forced to show you my deck to confirm.
I believe you.
And the effect would fizzle anyways. With that, she just looks to you, smile on her face, but a bit of defeat in her eyes. I end my turn.
And draw. I'm gonna look at the card in my hand. With my Cypher Dragon, I'll have it evolve into its new form, Cypher Blade Dragon. In this form, she can virtually destroy anything by just attaching one overlay unit. I'll attach Photon Dragon and destroy that. And I'll summon Cloud Dragon. And by tripling Cloud Dragon, I can bring back a Galaxy Eyes monster. I'll bring back the OG. And I'll attack you directly with Photon Dragon. Photon Stream of Destruction.
Well, I mean, at this point, you might as well go full anime and have both of them attack at once with Twin Photon Stream of Destruction.
No.
I mean, do you even like her? Because that was, like, bullying to the extreme?
Like I said, Oliver's not having fun with duelting. He's like, oh, well, I can do that. I can counter that. I mean, if I didn't know about the whole 3200th thing, I would have done something about that too, but that was just a mistake on my behalf.
It's fine. We all make mistakes. Like mine being trying to use Overload Fusion when I didn't have a valid target.
And that's what I was trying to warn you about, because I knew what you were doing. Because I was looking at your extra deck and I was like, Overload Fusion? You're kind of heavily relying on that despite not really having much in the way of, it's like pulling it off.
Look, I mean, I'm used to having an Ancient Gear Fusion in my hand at this point. Like the game,
I mean, yeah, you got a fucked hand, but still, I'm looking at your deck. You're heavily reliant on getting to that, and you only have 3 options that you can go with. Even if you had just another dark machine, you'd be better off.
The only problem is I'm not sure what other Dark Machines would be valid for this deck, but I am going to be looking into that. Not that it'll be all that.
Overall, log on over to her. Is she like on the ground or she's still standing or something?
Oh yeah, she would have stood back up. However,
she didn't fall to a knee? It's anime law that when you lose a duel...
You know what? Yeah. With that, she takes a knee. As far as this goes...
I'll help her up.
Alright. As you do... Well... As far as that goes, I mean, that wasn't exactly my proudest duel. But hey, if I'm going to lose to anyone, at least I lost to someone I care about.
I guess that's one way to see it.
With
you
that...
You didn't add the 3 cards.
I actually had to end up re-importing this because of the fact that... just because of the fact that it ended up not being here, so... That's an out of character issue, not an in character one. However, with that, she just holds up some cards. Take your pick. I know a couple of these aren't really all that fancy, but you won a duel. You might as well get something good out of it.
He'll push the cards away. I don't want anything. I mean, I got you, so I feel like I already got the best thing.
Well then, look at it this way. For having won, how about you get a card that while you have, it's something that you can end up having to think of me. If there's anything else that you might be interested in from my deck, feel free. I just picked some things that I thought would be interesting to you.
I worked hard to get you that deck back. I don't want anything.
Then at the very least, at least keep this one. I insist for one specific reason.
I'm being insistent too.
With that, you just hear someone in the audience shout out, "Just fuck already!"
Tristan, what did you get here?
I don't know.
Tristan, why are you trying to give him?
I
that-
love the young people.
I want you to have this way the two of us both have one in our deck. Think of it as a little calling card between us.
He'll be very sincere and just like, I don't want it. Just keep it. Just keep the cards you work hard on. I don't
Fine.
taking it.
Fine, but then I'm treating you for the rest of the day. I'm not I'm not letting you say no to that. It's your pick. One card now or a day full of pampering.
Take the pampering.
With that, she'll just give a smile, wrap her arms around your neck, and just give you a kiss. With that, you hear a audience let out a bunch of "aww," and then while one person seemed to have thrown like a sandwich at the two of you, trying to shout, "Get off the stage!"
By the way, that's idiot who can't read the mood.
With that, so Oliver, Missy and Jen are out for the day. How about the two of us just hang back at the dorm?
Sure.
With that, the rest of your day goes pretty much the exact same. However, without the same tense vibes from the burned back. Jesse?
Whoa!
Wait, what's that?
So, as far as that goes,
Stop.
no. Better?
Yep.
Yes.
Jesse, as far as
That's me.
what you did, so I gotta ask, gonna still do the same date day with Julie that you would have done otherwise?
Probably not. He probably would just be like hanging out, like just like relaxing, like sitting like by probably like laying by the cliffside, just enjoying the day.
Okay.
Unless she like specifically asked.
Well, she would still ask just like last time, but if you would say no, she'd end up just trying to hang out with you regardless, even as a not date.
He'd probably say no, but like he'd hang out with her if she wanted to.
All right, so the two of you just hang out by the cliffside and just hang out doing whatever you guys end up doing. Basically, for all.
Sex.
No, I mean if you were asking Julie. No, I'm kidding. Now, as far as all that goes, so want to say for all intents and purposes, the exact same events occur, just without the date label.
Yeah, sure.
Unless there's something that
Right.
you'd rather do.
Not really.
Cool.
Jesse gets kissed by somebody he just the day prior.
Oh shit.
And then Jen and Ayumi. In that case. Let me grab. Where's the wild Andy?
Where'd you throw Bert?
Oh, there she is. And there is the Andrea Westmont in her natural habitat.
No, the natural
Ew.
habitat is in danger. How
It's
many times
true.
have we had to save her?
This is true.
Okay.
Alright. As far as Ayumi and Andy go. Oh. Uh we're missing something very, very important. Jake,
Yeah.
you're gonna want to get oh, hold on, can you move Ayumi real quick for me? This is
Yeah.
something very important.
Oh yes.
You're
Not sleeping on the floor like some heathen futon there, and a black one at that, which is a little odd. Have sheet and a blue base, but different types.
different strokes for different folks. Boom.
There we go. We set up camp in Jesse's hell.
But anyhow. So you would have laid Andy down in her bed. So
Yep.
we have a dead Andy now. Ayumi, when you wake up the next morning, basically everything that had happened the day previous just sort of hits you like a truck, but you then hit the truck back.
And this time, uh-huh. When life feeds you lemons, you force those lemons down life's throat.
So, as far as that goes, what would you like to do?
I believe immediately after waking up, see what's going on with Andy.
As you get over to her, you see Andy seems to be in a bit of a cold sweat type deal. However, otherwise, she seems to be generally responsive to some sort of stimuli, as opposed to the rest of the coma people.
Is she asleep?
She seems to be sort of asleep, sort of just, you know. Do you want to try and what do you want to do?
I mean, if she's asleep, she's just gonna be like, okay, not gonna mess with that, gonna go grab breakfast, have a wash up real quick, and then get clothes ready for today.
Okay. In that case, as you end up heading down to the cafeteria, you get your food. You get back up to the room to end up do your changing, and you will see Andy just sort of seated on her bedside. Her face
Alright.
seems to be mostly drained of color, but she is there.
Like, walk up, like, grab her shoulder and shake her a little bit. You okay?
With that, she sort of just snaps to. Her eyes seem to focus on you. Yeah, I'm fine. Uh, what happened, anyways?
For simplicity's sake, I think I was just gonna Spark Notes edition of what happened yesterday.
With that, she just looks a little confused, but she doesn't seem to say anything. I'm sorry for having for having been a hindrance. With that, she'll
It's
just bow.
Jesse's fault that he took over you.
So, what are your plans for today?
We got that thing with Jen, remember? So,
And he'll look at you blankly for a second before just nodding.
okay. So, yeah. What don't you remember?
Um, Honestly, for the most part, there's a lot that I can't really make heads or tails of right now.
Well, maybe just write that down and we can sort those out. As far as I can help.
With that, Andy'll just nod. She'll get up.
Because...
Oh, go on.
Yeah, because I'm fine to help you. Unfortunately, I did have this kind of planned already, and I'm not one to really go back on and be late, you know? So,
With that, Andy'll nod. Has Ayumi already changed, or would you say Ayumi's about to?
I think she was like, during that entire conversation, was like, in the midst of getting out of her sleepwear and sort of stuff and looking at the closet, like, what to wear?
With that, Andy'll go over to the closet and just end up looking at it with you, and if I may, she'll then end up pulling out what looks like basically the same cute outfit that Ayumi wore the first time round.
Okay. Ayumi gives her seal of approval and decides to put on the clothes instead of just standing there naked or underwear or whatever.
Afterwards, oh, and Ayumi, there's one last thing that I think would work really well. One moment. She goes into her closet and she pulls out what looks like just a plain white headband. Here, I think this could work as a nice little accent to all of that. With that, she'll just put the headband on Ayumi, get it adjusted so that it looks nice. Well, I think that looks good.
Hairband, not headband. It's not across the forehead. It's on the hair, right?
Yeah,
Is that what I'm
hairband,
getting?
hairband.
Okay.
Sorry.
I was about to say, I was like, and
Look. I'm tired. I haven't slept in a good chunk of time.
I get ya. I'm just making sure because it doesn't say like, do your best.
Yeah. Anyhow, with that, Andy ends up just giving a bit of a smile, and basically, this is replacing as in the first timeline, whereas she had ended up putting Ayumi's hair on a ponytail.
Hmm. Okay.
I think that looks good on you.
Hmm.
Anyhow, Ayumi, that she just ends up pausing as she's speaking, looks around for a moment, and just seems generally confused for a brief moment.
Just kind of like, any immediate questions I can maybe help?
Oh, I was just gonna say, anyhow, have fun hanging out.
Hopefully. And hopefully she doesn't misconstrue it as what, well, she was hoping it was going to be.
With that, Ayumi, I assume that you go out ready to go on your date.
Yeah, well, I mean, if it's still raining, then it's once again meet up at the dorm.
Yep. It'd still be same old as last time.
Okay, so in that case, meet up there, blah blah blah.
But before you leave,
Hmm.
Andy is going to end up end up sorry. Oof. So yeah, but before you leave, Andy's going to end up handing you one more thing. Hang on to this. It's a good luck charm that I've had, but I think that you could end up using right now a little bit more than me. With that, she puts a little gold bracelet around your wrist. Sort of like a tennis bracelet like in appearance, but on it you see just what look like sort of like I want to say markings, but that's going to end up giving the wrong impression considering gold and the experience that the crew's had with gold items lately.
So what you're saying, it's got like carving sort of thing, like the inlay.
Yeah, sort of just like in what looks to Ayumi like pseudo-Japanese.
Ah, yes, the language of her people.
Yep.
By the way, which wrist, and is it at all the
Andy would put it on Ayumi's left wrist.
I think that was the same as the one with the.
I believe it is.
Yeah, I think everything was on the where the.
I believe the
met.
shackle's on the opposite side as her eye.
Really, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter at this point, but we can double check later.
It's gonna just keep switching back and forth until we remember. It's like a little kid saying, "Oh, my arm hurts," and they say, "Oh, which one? My left one, right one."
My left right arm hurts.
Any hoozles.
But anyhow, as far as that goes, while Ayumi would still see the shackle, she wouldn't. Ayumi would end up being slightly confused by the shackle, mind you.
Yeah, like I don't remember having this.
Yeah. I could imagine she would have ended up trying to like tear it off at some point, but smoky wispy, magical BS.
Yep. I think after that, it's like, okay, that's just part of me now.
Yep. Basically the same conclusion she came to the first time.
Yep.
But otherwise, yep. Then you and Jen end up meeting up. With that, two of you end up heading out. But the last thing that you end up hearing as the two of you end up leaving is Missy knocking on a door.
Ah,
1 second so I can grab her for my sake. Oh, she's not over there. Well, frick. That means I'm going to have to actually look
Not
through
in
the
the
NPC
pile.
bag.
Yep, not in the pile, so.
There we go. And give me a quick perception, Ayumi.
17, I think.
You're going to end up hearing Missy trying to invite Andy along. Basically saying something along the lines of, "Hey, you want to come with me to keep an eye on them?" And you will hear Andy refuse a couple of times, even ask, "Why would I want to?" Before you finally end up hearing Missy just say, "Come on, don't you want to see what kind of person Ayumi's going to be hanging out with? This is the whole reason why I'm keeping an eye on them myself." Just think, just push aside those thoughts and just do it. With that, the two of you would have either, unless you would have stopped, the two of you would have walked out of hearing.
I don't think Ayumi would have stopped because that would seem more suspicious, and she's heard enough.
Alright, so as far as that goes, as far as everything's concerned, two of you go over to the duck pond, do the duck thing, have your little heart to heart. Going after that, go on to your lunch date. And as far as the two of you are concerned, everything basically still goes on the same as normal. The only thing that really changed today is this time Ayumi actually ended up hearing Missy. Like, hearing Missy actually drag Andy into it. And the fact that, as far as all this goes, Ayumi's just got a headband instead of a hairband instead of a ponytail, and Jen would have complimented it. Would have said it doesn't quite suit her, but that it looked nice anyways.
Okay. Not as effective as practically kabedoning someone to get their hair back, but you know.
Oh yeah, there's only so much she can do in that regard.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, everything for the day ends up going the same. However, once you get into the theater, give me another perception roll.
8.
Okay, give me a second and then a third.
15. 19.
Alright. Well, as far as once you walk into the theater, you're not going to end up noticing Andy and Missy unlike last time. Amy would just get to her spot with Jen. Two of them would sit down. It won't be until, as the two of them are, basically as Missy and Andy are sort of having another argument over Andy saying she doesn't want to do this, and Missy telling her to just sit down and be quiet, that Ayumi's going to end up hearing them again. And will realize that they are behind them.
About how much of that would she have heard?
She would have heard. She would have heard just about the whole thing because they weren't being quiet enough.
Hmm.
Basically, very bad at being secret. I'm using their same stealth roll from the last time.
Let me crack these open real quick. Well, it's on that one, but it's not that better. I don't think four's gonna. Yeah, I would. I'm just gonna take hearing about Andy and Missy following them solely for the sole purpose of spying on them, and that breach of trust. It's very similar to what happened as in the original future time wibbly wobbly thing, but more of the anger is directed at Missy as opposed to it being like a 50-50, 60-40 thing.
Okay.
Did that go through? Was I roboting?
You're roboting like crazy, but I got the gist of it. You're saying that Ayumi would be more mad at.
Let me reiterate them.
You might be better off sending it via message at this point right now.
Okay.
Oh, you're good. Go. Hurry.
Okay. So basically, Ayumi would be still very similarly angry to how she was in the original time. However, this time we mostly pointed towards Missy than Andy. I'd probably say like 70% towards Missy than Andy, as opposed to it being a 50-50. But she is still angry at the fact that they are being spied on for no other reason than they think that it's a date and they want to see what's going on. Did that go through? I was taking
Yes, it did.
purposefully. Okay.
Alright, as far as that goes. Alright, so. As far as that goes, Jen would still. Once Ayumi ends up indicating that she noticed, Jen will end up basically saying the same things as last time, end up suggesting the plan that they ended up doing, and would Ayumi go for it or no?
Given how I rolled a 4, it would probably take just a little bit of convincing, but not too much. And given Jen's charisma, I don't think that's even something that really needs to be rolled for. So,
Well, let's see, especially considering what she's got on. There's one, and I mean it'd still be pretty likely unless but no, it's something that Ayumi could possibly end up rolling against, but it's one of those things where it would still be, if for all intents and purposes, timeline keeping history similar enough.
mm-hmm.
Anyhow, as far as that goes, I'm trying to throw the Lisbon dice off the table to make sure that it resets properly too, because this thing hasn't rolled well in a while. But anyhow, as far as all of that goes, basically then from there on everything goes the same. Then Ayumi ends up busting them, like they end up getting actually busted in the room. Ayumi would end up seeing again. Andy would be trying to refuse Missy. Missy would end up basically making her do it anyways. Blah blah blah. You catch Andy, and then end up basically the trap has been sprung. As far as that goes, any major difference in how you respond to them there, or still basically end up same anger and everything towards Andy and all that?
Similar, but once again, be more so directed towards Missy.
That's fair. That is fair. In that case, so essentially I think it's safe to say that for the most part the events of the day end up going about the exact same from therein, with pretty much everything after that still being basically the same, with the duel and the bet and everything as well. With
Yeah, I mean,
well, that doesn't happen till like a couple days later, technically, but
yeah, and I'm just thinking. Also, just thinking Monday, Tuesday, we didn't have class because cult. So, eh.
yep. But as far as everything goes, the day ends up ending. Jen and Ayumi still having their basically Jen still having her what?
Go ahead.
Jen still having her moments that make her undoubtedly one of the best girls.
Yep.
And Ayumi and Jen having makeout session.
Yep, they're gay out, make out.
As far as everything's concerned, that day ends, and would it be safe to say for everyone that basically the Monday and Tuesday basically go around the same as in the original timeline as well? With any differences and exceptions that you guys want to bring up?
For most of the time, Oliver would just be having just 1,000-yard stare look.
Damn.
Why 1,000-yard stare?
He's very much.
Wait, what?
He visited Nam.
Just so I understand, why would he have 1,000-yard stare?
Very much just reflecting on all the events that fucking happened.
That's fair. That's fair.
And what's next?
Well, Monday goes by with. What about you, Cole? Would Jesse do anything different? Well, basically, would Jesse still do the same things generally that he had done before? Hang out, same people, everything?
Frankly, I don't remember what happened Tuesday, so, like, yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Night.
So,
oh yeah, wait,
I do have
Tuesday. Oh, okay.
You got drunk on Tuesday.
Oh, that is one thing that would be different because Lee would not be going quite full drunk. She would still end up being just like sort of like frustrated and out of commission to the point where. But as far as everything goes, Sunday you guys would have ended up getting a message on your PDA saying that class for the next couple days is going to be canceled anyways, while the staff gets the island reorganized and basically everything gets put back to how it's supposed to be.
And then Lee gets plastered.
Lee doesn't get plastered, but she is out of commission. Jesse's not getting his multi-$1,000 alcohol fix.
Jesse isn't. Excuse you.
You're excused.
Who's the one who fucking had that bottle before it was really?
Well, I mean, I did. Technically, Lee did.
And Lee still has it.
Lee, Jesse, Nick, Ayumi. That's how the order goes.
Don't worry. Don't worry. The booze is still gonna come into play in the future. Ayumi can still get it. Think of it as a trophy that Ayumi could end up getting at one point.
God.
But yeah, as far as all that goes, for the most part, everything ends up going around the same. Actually, hold on. I am going to roll something for Lee. Actually, I'm going to use a physical. 1 second. Okay, so Lee does get plastered still, but for a different reason.
What the hell, Lee? We literally just talked. You idiot.
For a different reason, and with booze that's not quite as expensive, but...
That doesn't matter. She's still getting boozed up on a Tuesday.
So, Jesse, you still end up getting the booze? And I will say... And I will say that some of the booze that you end up getting is actually some pretty quality stuff.
Oh, it doesn't matter because Jesse's dumping it.
No, he's not.
Ayumi would still see it and would end up still trying to get it from you. Probably, right?
Still dumping most of it.
Yeah, you can dump most of it. You can just give me the shit, okay?
Sure, whatever. I don't care. Jesse doesn't care.
Well, yeah, because you probably drank like fucking Pop-Balls and got drunk.
Yes, so?
Look. Jesse would get drunk on a Shirley Temple.
He'd get...
That's impressive.
I'm pretty sure he'd get drunk off the trace amounts of bourbon in a baked Alaska.
Wait, there's bourbon in that? Wow!
That's how it does the fire.
I know.
Either bourbon or scotch, I don't remember. I want to say bourbon. Anyways.
Of course Ayumi would know how baked Alaska is made. After all, like her, it's flaming.
I mean...
I expected a lesbian joke there, I'm not gonna lie.
It was still a gay joke.
True.
I was expecting, it was like, because it's covered in liquor. It's like, well, not true.
Look, no, that's the comparison between Lee and Baked Alaska.
Right. Anyways, so now that I have, I'm just going to put down bottles of expensive booze.
Well, the one that you'd have the one good bottle of booze.
But I'm trying to make tens of $1,000s.
Anyhow, so yeah, Ayumi and Jen still get white girl wasted, still end up having their thing. So otherwise, everything ends up going pretty well.
Disappointingly, but that's not the case.
I don't care. You're sleeping in that bed. You're not putting us on the goddamn door.
Alright, fine. I'll sleep in the goddamn bed.
No,
Jesse, why are you in the room? Bull!
Jesse's on the top bunk. He's Chumley.
I'm trying to sleep up here. Everyone's like, oh, it's a koala. Like, I don't even look like a koala.
It's a koala and his tiger. Those are two completely different contents.
Nah, Andy would look and just walk out and go elsewhere. She wouldn't even bother with the sock on the door, even though she doesn't even know what it really means anyway. So
does she have no respect for the law?
I mean, apparently.
Look, unless Summer comes back to the island, there's no one to warn.
Mm-hmm. And Summer got expelled into the volcano.
You're definitely right that she's in the volcano. I mean, what?
Damn,
Yeah.
This school does like expulsion seriously. They just straight up kill them.
Jesse,
You cannot play the card game. Oh!
Jesse, you've been expelled. We're tying you to a safe and sending you into the lake.
Oh god, we're sending you to the Shadow Realm.
Oh, wait, isn't that like how Jesse's great-great-grandpa Houdini died?
No.
My great-great-grandpa's Houdini hole. My family tree never ceases to amaze.
That pinpoints the timeline a little bit better.
And then there's your other great-great-grandfather. You don't know who he was?
He was the ruler of Atlantis.
No, your other one.
Oh, my other. Okay.
Professor
Yeah.
Oak?
No. Al Capone.
And who could forget his brother?
Is your dad like a fucking time traveler? Just goes to different places. Just
Honestly, I could believe it.
No, but in all seriousness.
No, the only time traveler here is Nick, so he can go back in time and fuck up.
Well, you see, Nick's actually time traveling through the power of Hong-Chi.
Nick is actually the incarnate of Time Wizard.
Time, magic.
Nah, he's the immortal thunder.
Wheeler.
Any woozles.
Anywho's it. So yeah. So otherwise, the best girl moments still keep coming. As far as everything goes, so overall, how is the relationship for Ayumi and Andy? Obviously, Ayumi would probably end up being annoyed and frustrated at her to a degree. That's why I gotta ask.
How about I get back to you on that, Chief?
That's fair. That's a good thing to let you have time to think about. Otherwise, Jesse ends up being Jesse. Oliver gets to end up being gay with his girlfriend to the nth degree.
Thank God I can be Jesse.
Now, Jesse, you're playing.
And don't forget, Jesse still ends up going to that party and ends up one getting drunk
Smashing
and
the
two
lolly.
smashing the lolly.
We
Wait,
both would've-
I don't remember the second part.
We both would have, yeah, that hard technically.
Yeah, I was
We
on the
both-
couch
We both smashed the lolly on the couch.
together.
Technically,
Context.
yes.
Context.
Anyhow, so, but yeah, as far as that goes, after once Wednesday rolls around, classes start up again, just like normal. There's a school assembly. Everyone ends up going to basically a head count with Red standing there and lets everybody know that there's going to be a bit more of a stricter policy taken on school grounds. However, he's still going to do everything he can to ensure that the students can still feel as free as they normally do. But basically, class attendance and participation in various things is going to end up being enforced. And there's going to be regular checkups in regards to students' PDAs and dual discs to make sure that there is no tampering.
They're gonna fuck Leah.
Otherwise, Red's will also end up making an apology for all the problems that have ended up happening on the school through this point, and will insist that he's still going to do everything in his power to try and figure out who is behind the no victor attacks, and will do everything he can to get back as many of the decks to the rightful owners as he can.
Speaking of, I do think that's something Yumi would have explained. Like, because she had a list of people.
Ayumi would know some of the people, yes. She would know some of where those decks go. Some of the others she would have to end up looking around and figuring out.
That's about to say pretty much literally every NPC with a face that she had spoken with.
Oh
She
yeah.
had more or less said, "I'm going to get people's decks back. What did you have?"
Yep. As far as that goes, I'll be taking a look at everyone who's had their decks stolen and end up figuring out who could end up getting their decks back and who she wouldn't have. But assume for the most part, she's got most of the decks back for the people she's talked to.
Yep. And that's just because, and she's doing that on her own time and not. Two reasons. One, she would rather be seen in a position higher than Red, for obvious reasons. And two, she's already kind of become the class rep for the first years, so that seems just like a natural thing for her doing.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse you, Jesse represents the first class.
No, let me explain, because Red called me and Alexa to his office to vest unto them the powers of which to investigate whatever the fuck was going on.
I'm sorry, does your cat want to smash you?
Maybe.
I mean, it was more along the lines of
Weird flex.
he trusted you to keep an eye out, but still,
that doesn't matter, because I can read between the lines. Fuck, I have no idea what the fuck's going on. You guys, help deal with this shit. This is basically Crowler.
in a way, yeah. I'm not even going to deny that. No, Red was being partially based off of Crowler to a small degree.
We've got to find him. You've got to find them.
So yeah. So good on you for actually finally making that comment.
Stop.
Nope. Better.
Why does that happen?
Jesus Christ, yes.
It's because the microphone for some reason pops out every now and then. I'm not sure why it does that either.
Tape it in. Oh god.
I'll try and figure out a way to make it stay in.
Okay.
I believe that is what she said.
Huh?
Don't worry about it.
Anyhow. As far as all that goes, with the apology down, pretty much the rest of the week ends up going by pretty smoothly without any issue. Another week goes by, rumors go around saying that basically that whatever Red had been doing to crack down must have worked, because there hasn't been any more sightings, any more issues as far as decks being stolen for the time being. Another week goes by, and start being some rumors that as far as the No Victor not being there anymore, since there's not any more stories. We go to the third week. Everything seems to be smooth and fine.
Stop.
What?
Okay.
We're good. I actually caught it right when it was happening, so.
Yeah. Most of the time you don't, so.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm trying to keep an eye. So, as far as everything's concerned, things end up being fairly decent. I would assume y'all would go about having normal school life, trying to end up, being normal kids.
That's safe to assume.
Yeah,
Try.
I think so.
Hanging out on the roof of the pool.
Hanging out with the crew in the schoolyard, finding trouble, never looking too hard. Well, back in class, they never taught us this. Sometimes you gotta learn, hit or miss.
As far as details of what you guys would have done during the time frame between now and then, we can end up working out later. But basically, I do have one important question for you, Jesse.
Tits or ass? Okay, let me think. Okay.
Thighs.
Thighs.
Jesse would say feet.
I mean, Jesse's clearly an ass man.
Shut up, Oliver.
Jesse is
Cat.
a left finger. A left index finger.
So you're saying
how long would it take before Jesse would bring up the clear cards to his team? Team being Ayumi, Andy, and
It'd be probably like a day or two.
a day or two after Tuesday. Seeing
Well,
as okay, so Thursday rolls around, and Jesse, how do you want to do it? Do you want to do a call a group meeting?
It'll be pretty much like when they like are having like breakfast. Be like, hey, I got these things from Pez. Told me to give them to you.
The heck
I'd
is
like
it?
to-
It's for the upcoming tournament.
I like to imagine Jesse just calls like everyone's eating at lunch or at breakfast. He slams his food down on the table. It's like, all right, so who wants to cheat on the upcoming tourney?
Oh, hold up, before we do this, I do have one question.
And I have one answer.
Assuming
Corn
things
legs.
continue with the same kind of relationships as before, like as during the weekend. Ayumi, would it be reasonable to say that at this point it's an expectation that Jen would end up being with you fairly basically at breakfast now?
I mean, she can be there if she wants. It's
And Oliver, do you think it'd be a fairly reasonable expectation to say that Angel would end up being with you at breakfast now?
Probably.
So right
Yeah,
now,
it'd be fair to assume the ocean would be with you during breakfast.
No, it would not be fair.
Andy's the only one is the seventh wheel.
Wait a
I didn't know
minute.
you were into older men.
I didn't realize you were into the ocean. Well, if everyone's just is at the breakfast table, then yeah, I'd probably call them privately. But like, since we got the fucking Last Supper going on,
Who's that?
since... and realize this was the Last Supper.
Okay, gather the harem.
Honestly,
Go. Get Roth back in here.
God.
I just realized Jesse has as many guys on his harem as he has girls.
That's not true. I have 2 guys.
Get your diet
I
angel.
have-
Raph, Tosh, Sean, Kels, Oliver.
Wait, Sean? What the hell?
How could you not forget your one night of passion?
Why is Melody here?
Diet angel.
Diet Dr. Angel?
Diet Dr. Angel. Fucking rage.
Okay. Nah, but in all
Why
seriousness,
is Dosh here?
Why not?
It
Alright.
took you that long.
Get
to
him out of
realize.
here. Yo, bring in Crystal. She's cool.
Crystal's just straight up like the like an MVP in her own right.
Gilbert.
Yeah, dude, he's the guild board.
That's
You know what?
Clever and
Falco's good. Falco's a good boy. Falco can be
Yeah.
Andy's +1.
But who's my +5?
Well, the ocean counts as.
Well, I mean, Julie can shift between 3 forms, so that's +3 right there.
Oh yeah, she can.
And don't forget. And then there's Legendary Fish.
Legend Daddy can shift between 3 forms.
I don't think
Yeah,
we can fit everyone on this map for you, Jesse.
Yeah. Honest to God, you have the biggest.
By the way, I'm here too. Oh, I'm here too. I'm in a wheelchair. Better break my legs.
Fake it till you make it.
Okay. Nah, but
Jafar's back!
in all
Okay, we
seriousness,
derailed. Seriously.
As far as just gathering everyone during breakfast, would you do so trying to be explicitly just them, or would you care if their plus ones are involved?
Just them, because the plus ones might snitch.
Well, looks like you're not allowed to be here, Falco.
Don't worry, Jesse.
No,
Snitches.
he can stay.
Jesse, don't worry. Snitches get.
You two leave. You three leave, but he can stay.
You know what? You know what? Falco's just being a dumb bird, just sitting on the table, just sort of like a decoration.
He
Exactly.
just goes from Jafar's back to they're cheating. They're cheating.
They're cheating for Jafar.
What? Oh. And meanwhile, Guilford is also just not sure what he wants to do.
Okay. Memes
Okay,
aside,
so seriously,
how you want to tackle this, Jesse?
I just want to gather the people who I have clear cards for. But I mean, it's not possible because Julie's just attached to my hip at all times. But she's dead, so like whatever.
Wow.
Exactly. Meow.
Look. She's got a cat form. She's got a ghost cat lolly girl form, and she has a normal person form.
with cat ears.
The cat ears can come and go. She chooses when they're there.
That's
I
kind
believe
of
that's
weird.
permanent.
Weird flex, but okay.
So, Jesse, now that you've gathered us all here today, what secret cult are you trying to indict us into?
The Orichalcos.
Okay, all right,
No.
Jesse. I would love
Everybody
to join,
worship my rock.
Jesse, I would love to join, but it's a shame that you cereal.
Understandable, but for real, Tez gave me these. They're for the upcoming tournament. Figured he wanted to give you guys a head start too.
Tournament.
With all the other academies. North, South, East, West.
Secret passages in the forest.
You got anything else on it? Like,
Should put it in your dual disc. I'll get you started.
And just to confirm, would Jesse still have gone with what did Jesse go with last time? Type.
Jesse went with water.
Okay, water.
Yeah.
In that case, Jesse, you would still have the same information that you had the last time,
Alright.
which was the name.
And the level.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
so if Jesse told him that, he'll also put that on. What the fuck is this?
Bah!
Well, let's see what there is to choose from.
Well, there's Bulbasaur, there's Charmander, there's Squirtle.
Bulbasaur!
Bulbasaur!
Well, I mean,
But basically, you get to choose based off type or attribute. Your pick.
I got the special edition. I got Pikachu.
I bet you would.
Or actually, like choosing now, or
You can choose it now, or you can wait and choose it later.
oh well, Oliver would pick Dragon.
Oliver gets dragon. All right. And just so I don't forget, make sure you also DM me your choices as well. So dragon for dragon for Oliver, water for Jesse, and you guys can end up changing your minds anytime between now and next campaign. So if you guys aren't sure that's 100% what you want to go for, don't feel like you're locking yourself in. We can always retcon this. Okay, you're picking Bulbasaur. So Ayumi's getting a plant deck.
Better
Because
than
they're free
thunder.
Black Rose Dragon.
Damn it! Stupid Stardust!
Call intensifies.
Worthless Stardust Dragon rips in half. Oliver cries.
I cry because it's a dragon, but also kind of a space thing. Kind of.
I mean, it is Stardust, so it is space.
I'm not sure if it's from a space, though.
Let's just say yes. With Atreyu being
Unforgivable.
time. So, as far as all this goes, everybody, you've got your clear cards, you've got your clear cheat, and as far as that goes, during the regular checkups, this administration doesn't seem to end up taking notice as far as that goes. So, in the end, looks like you all have your clear cards that are now listed as yours. With that, you've all made your decisions, and as far as the final image, we'll cut out with everybody pushing a button on the holographic display in front of them.
And Oliver drop kicking Jesse in the face.
Oh, please.
You act like
son
that's
of a
not an
bitch.
every week thing. Look, that's just a Tuesday morning for him. Sure, it's happening on Friday, but still.
Hey, you know what? What a great way to start the weekend.
Beginning of season 2.
Oh, why does my face hurt?
No, it doesn't. No, it shows the foot right about to connect to Jesse. Then it does the.
Do 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 do.
We'll be right back.
Roundabout.
Yeah, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got into this situation.
Well, if I told you that it started.
It started out with a
It's a kiss. How did it end up like this? It was only a kiss. It was only a kiss. So, with that, that's going to be a good mimetic close for our. Okay, Talk. To explain to you, Talk, what the clear cards do. They merely give a display that the players can use, the characters can use to basically select what they're going to be starting with in the tournament. And Jesse, well, as far as that goes, I guess you're just going to have to end up seeing in the next campaign when the clear cards actually end up doing what they're supposed to do.
It looks like you have to watch season 2, loser.
I want to make one thing clear. Jesse does believe he fucked Julie.
I do not believe I did. I don't believe she was a human. She was human, and he's like, the night of passion, and he's like, what the fuck does that mean?
Like, passion fruit?
But I've never had.
Passion fruit.
So with that, I only have one thing to say. What is that one thing you have to say then, Talk? Talk to me.
That was bad, and you should feel bad, Flannery.
Okay,
I do feel bad.
And just remember, there's a bit of a massive delay.
Good job, you guys. It's been entertaining. Thank you, Talk. You can't see me because I don't do face cam for a reason, but I'm giving you a big heart.
How did you last this long?
Julie's freaking out.
She's going through the Iago syndrome.
Ah!
She's freaking out because she doesn't know if you prefer her in cat form, human form, or if you like her being a bit of both.
Why is that a question?
Why
That has
not?
to be asked.
It's like the taco commercial. Why not both?
I'm disappointed that my boy did become real boy.
Cole, how many times do I have to fucking tell you to take a seat?
Why? What's up? Did you know she was only 14? No, she told me she was 18, Mr. Chris Hansen.
Or you see, she's been dead for how long?
12 years today.
She wanted to go shuffleboarding.
She wanted to play
beach.
bingo.
She wanted to play bingo. She's like 50.
Well, you see, she had a dog named Bingo. She's got to be at least like 80 years old.
Oh, that was her name-o.
Oh.
We gotta stop bingo in Jafar!
Bingo in Jafar.
And Jafar, not in Jafar. That doesn't make sense.
Jafar.
He's told him bingo night
belly
inside
is
of-
just it's just the thing that you spin the jingle balls or bingo.
I have no idea what you said, but yes.
Don't worry.
You know what? I want to give one last roll for the health of it. Oh, lucky number 13.
Oh, that's my favorite number.
They roll. Yeah, that's what I thought.
So, are you guys ready to die in my
Well, I'm gonna die from rocks falling or whatever your version of purple lightning is.
Obelisk.
Purple Lightning, another Naruto reference I see.
How is that one a Naruto reference?
That is the Naruto Boruto Next Generations.
And I'm gonna kill you with purple fire.
So the less cool version of mine. Got it.
No, the Susanoo.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
no, you can't do a direct reference. That's be like the
The
Nusano
the Susan O's.
Susan. Oh,
Theo Susan.
that's what it has to be.
I like how
Well-
that's the line you have to draw with that, and not healing your body to continue cycle.
Well, guys, we made it. I don't know how the hell, but we made it to the end of Season 1.
I promise, season 2 will be less of a shit show and will be better on track.
I hope
don't
so.
I don't know, but we made it.
As I've told Jake, I've actually got a outside source that I'm getting to help me with making sure that what I've got works.
But I'm right here.
Gotcha, fly.
Guys, I need to go with a fiend deck so I can have Lajin and his throbbing.
I want you to know, when you were dueling Angel, when it was her turn, Pain's theme started playing.
Talk. What's your number one ship?
Oh shit, this is the one that matters.
Archumi, of course.
I mean,
That's everybody's number one ship. So much so that's ship number 0. That was just a given.
Then why'd you ask?
I mean,
What's that number one ship that never happened? Because Archumi is canon in every timeline. There's no getting around Archumi.
I'm glad you two signed the petition to bring old Oliver back.
That's gonna be fucking hard as shit.
look, I could just pay off a bunch of Egyptians, have them sign it.
Archumi is love. Archumi is life. You spin me right around, baby, right around. Record play right around, round, round.
I'm gonna be nauseous if we keep spinning right round.
What about left round?
Ah, yes.
Talk, the you right ship. Okay, okay. So, can somebody remind me which character had you in their name and which character had right in their name?
I'm refusing to go along with your sarcasm.
Hold on. Don't touch anything.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna need Oliver.
Mm.
Be like,
Making like a.
you're like, all right, Jesse, who do you want? Get out of the way.
No, Jesse, if you can't.
It's the forbidden love.
I'm with Angel.
She doesn't need to know. It's like Brokeback Mountain, Brokeback Dual Disc. I wish I knew how to quit you.
I mean, Connell's canon. What are you talking about, Talk?
Tunnels, snakes rule.
You never did get out of that dice tower.
You know, Connor and Elle's a pretty good ship. Yeah, that chick that works at the card shop, she's so hot. That's a guy. She's a what? That's when Connor found out he was gay. Just like everyone else on this island.
Wait, she's a what? She's a guy. Even better.
The dick just makes it better.
It's just 1%. And on a
There's
few
just
foreign
more to
violations,
love.
right? Like 1% straight, 98% gay, and 1% Jesse.
1%.
Oh, hold up.
I remember the name.
Out of my way.
Hold up.
We the
Trust.
boys. Look, all I'm gonna say is thought, 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 thought. Thought, 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 thought,
How?
thought, thought.
Don't worry, he points
thought.
to himself. He's joking.
You don't understand. They breathe. Therefore.
Aha. Well, I mean,
Does
Vinny
Julie
doesn't.
really breathe?
I mean, somehow. Oh, my dad's the biggest thought of them all.
He can't breathe, though.
Well,
He came
technically,
back to
he
just
did come
breathe.
back.
Oh, I can't find it. So there was it was a shit post, mind you, but there was a shit post that I saw like back in the days of Candid, if anyone remembers that app. But what it was somebody actually did the math and figured out just what exactly how much of a percent traps are gay. It's like I don't remember the exact explanation they used for it, but it was something like only like 2% or 5%.
Meanwhile, Red in his office. We gotta stop. Why are we poisoning the water to make the students gay?
Turning the students gay.
Turning them.
So,
So as far as that goes, I'm actually about to end up closing out the our game for the day. Is there anything else you guys want to say to the audience before we go to miscellaneous fun games?
uh, be gay, do crime.
I don't know how you stuck with 50 episodes, but
I while they say that, I'm gonna say thank you for sticking around in the journey. It may not have had all been ups. It may have had its ups and downs, but you know what? Y'all made it. Y'all beautiful people.
I mean,
And then I'm
Frank.
just gonna, be a normal person and say, look, it really does mean a lot to me that you guys even watched one session. To be honest, this was just a heck of a ride. Yeah, I had my issues as a DM. Teehee, blah blah blah. But you know what? I'm happy that we were able to get to this point because it can only go up from here.
Looks like we made it.
And I'm still not
So
sure how you guys made it through.
we'll see you.
Are you talking about Jesse and Oliver? Because yeah, I
I'm
wonder how
talking-
we made it too.
I'm talking about how people made it through the episode.
Well, you see, there's this thing called the mute button.
There's also this thing called copious amounts of alcohol.
times 4
I'm-
speed.
Honestly, that's what I'm on right now.
I don't even think YouTube has that feature, but
And-
they did it somehow.
Well, I know you are, and
So, I just wanted to say before we go for the night, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Good job, Andy. You fucked it up again.
And no, that was Winda taking over. Winda makes the mic go bad.
it's not.
And we'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye!
Well, we're also gonna see you in my game.
We'll also see you during the, in like 10 minutes, but the characters will see you in the next episode.
Oh god, I have to act.
Bye!